Dude, chill the fuck out. There are rules for a reason. Come on.
Hello, can I speak to Dr. Parker? I just need a refill on my anxiety meds. I know, I just got one, but I lost. I mean, they were stolen.
Because how dare you not know?
Oh, also, can you write it for 20 milligrams? And it's
No name advert. Go change your Steam name. At Bear Bunkers. What? I'm not advertising. What? What? What the hell? Alright. I see how you do. I see how you do. Alright. I call you out on the fact that you are rude to literally everyone and they ban me. Cool. Alright. Rude to staff? No, I wasn't being rude to staff. See, that's what happens when you give children a position of power. Context. Oh, let's see what he says. Oh, nothing. Ain't got nothing for me. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Why not say what it is and was not on and saw what with the database told him through the console. If you feel that someone may not be 100% fluent in English, writing is rude, then you, sir, have some. If you feel that someone that may not be 100% fluent writing is rude, when you, sir, have some issues. Then the console said, read the rules. Being a booty in the chat. But sure. But in your seat, you don't see it as that way. Clearly, from how boss acts in the server and randomly out on it. Do you know who this is? You can't say that. You dare have him hold up the rules that he sets in place? Oh my gosh, dude. I really hope everyone could see that. The whole me getting banned thing. That's pretty hilarious. Yeah. Fail RP. How dare you talk in OOC chat and call people out on the fact that they're rude to people? How dare you? You get banned from the server. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Alright guys, so to address the issue, do I think that I was wrongfully banned? Yes and no. Yes, because it's the reason why I was banned was clearly iffy, but was it, you know, did the reason that they said that I was banned for coincide with what I was doing? Was I not being nice to admins? That's correct. Do I think that's a reason to ban me? Probably not. You know, but oh well. I'm just gonna put this out there that I think for an RP server to have realistic roleplay, you need to roleplay the character as if it's yourself. Not have this you know, this notion that no matter what I will not die, you know, like no matter what I will be able to make this money back, you know, there no matter what, like I'll be in jail for 30 minutes and then I'll be out, you know, so I'll just commit this crime, you know, and even if I get caught, and I'll run from the police because you know, I might be able to outrun them with my supercar. You know, that's not realistic. You know, a realistic running from the cops, realistically, what your thought process should be is, you know, can I get away from the police without exceeding a certain speed limit? And, you know, like, when I get to that speed limit, can my car handle it? Can I handle it as a driver? Like, it's just this notion with servers. I understand it's a public server. I understand that. But if they're gonna, like, ban me for that kind of an offense from a public server because I wasn't nice to them, that's a joke. That is a joke. That I feel like if this was a whitelist server, and yes, I'm not being nice to them, you know, like I could have expressed my opinion differently, you know, like I could understand that. If I was whitelisted by them and they're like, okay, you know, like this is a whitelist server, you know, like be respectful of everyone, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, even saying that, they weren't being respectful of the other people playing. Like, and that's what put that chip on my shoulder. That's what made me upset. That's what drove me to say the things that I said. You know, like they don't have respect for anyone else. They rule with an iron fist. You know, and I can understand if I'm like going around and I have a AK-47 and I'm just mowing people down. You know, like I have absolutely no respect for the life of NPCs or players. You know, I can understand that. Say like, hey, you know, realistically, you're not going to be a crazy psychopath, and if you are, you're going to be put in jail forever. You know, like that's simple. Like it's literally that simple. Like if I'm robbing a bank, you know, it's a cost to reward balance that you need to find. Okay, cost is, you know, if I rob this bank and the police show up, I will have to either go to jail or fight my way out. But killing a police officer is like assault of a police officer is in the United States. You're going to jail till it's well past 40 years. You know, you're not going to make it out anytime soon. Like it, just and I can't stand behind a server that like I enjoyed playing on server because I had friends on there, you know. But I've always been waiting for that new opportunity, the better server to come out. That's, you know, like every time that you log out, your guns don't disappear, and every month your cars don't get wiped. It's not every month, but it feels like every month. It feels very often that everything is wiped. It's just continuously wiped. Like, oh, we're in development, so we're just gonna clear all this cache. You know, we're gonna clear all the cars out. It feels like even by accident they accidentally hit the delete key, and then they say, oh no, we did that on purpose. We did that on purpose. Okay, we promise we did that on purpose. But you know, there needs to be a balance. You know, you need to find your balance, your harmony. You know, and being an admin, you need to lead by example. You cannot go into the streets and just shoot off your gun because you can afford it, and if you go to jail, then oh well, and no police officer can arrest you. That's another thing. Like, no police officer is going to. You're not running the cartel, okay? You're not. You're no. You might want to be this like Lex Luthor, like above the law. You know, you might want to be this Batman vigilante, but you're not. It's supposed to replicate real life, and that's what makes good RP servers, is to replicate real life, to become another person. You know, I'm not a buff Asian guy, and I'm not a skinny hillbilly, you know? Like, I'm not. But those personas I become because it's entertaining. You know, it's fun to be someone else. You know? It's fun to act. I feel it's fun to act. But I also understand that even if I'm a buff Asian guy, I'm not like above the law. You know, I don't play my characters above the law. I do the normal jobs to make money. Yes, I steal cars because I can't afford my own, but once I have my own and they don't get destroyed by other players, I don't steal cars anymore. I steal cars out of necessity. Like, I don't have a vehicle, I don't have any money, I'm going to steal a car because, you know, I need to make money. And whenever I was playing as Willie, you know, I don't go around and just. I didn't go around and say like, well, I'm a hillbilly, I'm gonna be stereotypical hillbilly, I'm gonna be racist, I'm gonna be running around, I'm gonna steal cars, I'm gonna shoot things, I'm gonna, you know. Yes, I did play him like kind of like a creepy guy, but that was his character. You know, I was playing out his character. And to see other people's reaction, you know, a little bit of a white knight whenever I was talking to that girl, but whenever that guy's like, oh, you can just call her beautiful. Like, it was meant for comedic value. Comedic value. And I don't know. It just irks me. Like, I apologize for the long video, guys, but this issue, like, if you see this and you guys have a server that wants to be an actual realistic server that actually wants to roleplay, let me know and I'll check it out. I want to find the server that works with me. You know, I want to be not just a player, but I want to be a persona, you know, like I want to be a person there. I want to be known, you know, like have connections. Am I going to be known because I walk around and I go to jail every time or every day? No. That's not what I'm going to do. Will people want to watch that? Yeah, people will want to watch me shoot people. Bet you money. But am I going to do that? No. Like I don't do that now. Like out of, you know, sometimes there was a couple days, if you guys watched all my GTA streams, there's a couple days that I've pulled out a gun and I've just been like, you know, I'll shoot NPCs or something from the top of a building. Just because. Or, you know, I'll run from the police. But I ran from the police because I had a stolen vehicle. I had dirty cash on me. I had priors. I would have gone to jail for a long time. So I ran from the police. But, you know, if I was just getting pulled over in my car, I skipped a stoplight or something, guess what? I pulled over. I listened to the cop. He was like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And usually, because people don't pull over for the police, being a cop at another server, I know how it is. Like, people don't pull over the police because they're like, oh, well, I can outrun them because I have no, like, I'm not in danger of my life, you know? In real life, I wouldn't run from the police because I drive a little sedan. And there's no way I'm outrunning him. And there's no way I'm going to be trained enough to control a vehicle going over 100 miles per hour. Like, it's just logic. And people don't apply that logic to the game, which it's really sad, you know? But share this with your friends, guys. Help me out as a personal favor, guys. If you have friends and family that play GTA, share this with them. Be like, hey, maybe they know someone, or they know you guys know someone. But I want to find my GTA RP home, and this is not like I want the best server or I want the #1 server. You know, this isn't like, oh, I want a free ticket into you know, the holy grail of servers. No, I just want a server that, you know, I can build my characters from, because I'm not, my character to character interaction isn't perfect. You know, there's a lot of interactions that I cut out because I just act weird and the conversation flow does not work. Like, I still am trying, you know, changing the voice, you know, being someone else. Sometimes it doesn't work. You know, it just doesn't, and how people react, I don't feel it's realistic. So there's no point to put it in the video, you know? Like, if I walk up to someone and I'm like, you know, like, like, you know, like, you disowned my family, you know, just be like, you know, like, hey, how's it going? And they pull out a gun and they're like, what'd you say? What'd you say, bro? You want to go, bro? And I'm like, I was just saying hi. You know, like, I'm just saying hello. And then they shoot me because they can. You know, that's not worth my time. That's really not. It's really not. But yeah, you
I just don't know. Even if it's a public server, but it's fun to play on and people are realistic about it, then let me know. Just say, hey, I play on this server and it's entertaining. Like this is the name. I'll take that and I'll run with it. I will if it's. I've played some on the Twitch RP and some. Usually that's really full. It's just some of the customization I can't figure out, so I haven't invested a lot of time into it. But Dreamland was the first one that I got onto, and I was like, oh, okay, the customization is really easy, and it just worked for me, and I just went from there. I really didn't like how everything disappeared after I logged out, but I just went with it, But I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Sorry for the super long video, guys. I hope you guys watched till this point. We're getting close to about 350 people or 350 subscribers on the YouTube, and I think we've got 130 followers on Twitch. So we're doing awesome on that. I really appreciate you guys. Sorry for the rant, but it irks me. I have thick skin, but whenever, like, I don't know, like, you could insult me and it won't hurt my feelings, or I won't get upset, but whenever you're in a position and you act like these people have, it's kind of when I'm drawing the line, It's just like, you're abusing your position. You're abusing the power that you have. And, it's just like, if I wanted to go play a server that I wanted to go just shoot people at, I could just go to GTA Online. I wouldn't need FiveM, and it wouldn't crash, and the servers wouldn't time out usually. I don't know how they are now, but I could literally just go in and just pull out a gun and just start shooting people. That's if that's my prerogative, and if that's your prerogative, go do that. Like if that's what you guys want to go see, then I'll go into my GTA Online character. I'll pull out a big gun, and I'll just start mowing people down. But I don't want to play that. I don't want to do that. I want to have interaction with people. That's what I enjoy about online gaming, is interacting with people. So whenever you take that away from me and you make it all about killing each other, that's, oh well. But I don't want to be unbanned from Dreamland. That's not what this is. I don't want to. Even if I get unbanned, the problems are still going to be there. So don't look to me and be like, oh, we're sorry that we banned you, But don't. Just don't. Okay? Just don't. You did what you did. It's okay. It's really okay. You did what you did. And do I have any respect for you? No, not really. Do I have respect for the other people on the server that are trying to make it work? Even with your little thing that you got going on? Yeah, I respect those people. The police on there are usually entertaining. If I do have to interact with them, they're entertaining. Some of the people on there, they're fun to play with. Other people, not so much. But oh well, it happens. It's on every server. There's gonna be people on servers that I'm not gonna like, and that'll just be that. But just I don't like people who use the fact that we're all on the same playing field to, like, just because they have the slightest advantage, to expose that, like in real life, they don't act like that, promise you. And in real life, like I said, that might be their persona, that they're like the big baddie, you know, like drive a big car around, have a big gun and shoot people and just show everyone who's boss. But you know, in real life, they're probably little people. So yeah, there was a part that I didn't include in the video that was exactly that. You know, they drove around a big car, and I was Willie, and I was talking to myself, like just having like internal thought for their comedic value. And they got out of the car and drew guns on me and was like, "What'd you say about guns? You know, what are you doing? Huh? Yeah, I'm a big, I'm a gangster. I'm a straight up G. The gangster life is life for me. Killing people by day, selling drugs by night. Being a gangster is hella tight." But yeah, I was just kind of, it was silly. I was like, really? Like, I'm trying to make it enjoyable for everyone else in the server. Like, I want to, I don't know, dude, I don't know. It's just sad. It's sad when you think about it, you know, because that's one of the more plentiful servers, and it has its problems, yes, but the main problem is some of the people there. But I mean, you're not going to like everyone in the world, and not everyone in the world's going to like you, so I'm sure people will disagree with me on this, but oh well. But yeah, just let me know you guys' opinions. Okay, guys. So I just got banned from Dreamland. No big surprise there. And the response has been that I was rude to admin and staff members. But I got banned under the fail RP section of the rules. There's actually nothing in the rules that says you can't be not nice to the admins, at least from what I've read so far. So that's fun. But yeah, basically, if you guys remember, me and the owner of this server, he goes by Boss. He walks around, does whatever he wants, just, you know, runs people over, you know, buys all the cars that he wants to, just gives himself cash, like doesn't do anything like remotely RP, except for the fact that he RPs the fact that he is in absolute power, like, and it's very apparent from what just happened. Basically, what happened, I was standing up for this new guy who just joined the server. Like, I had never seen him before, and he asked, like, "Hey, how do I read the rules?" You know? And then some guy was like, "It's in dash rules, bud. Like, come on. Like, you should know better than that." And then, so my response was, clearly in satirical manner, saying like, "How dare you ask a question, like, you know, you're an evil person, like, now everyone has to treat you poorly because you asked that question," you know, clearly as a joke, or clearly, you know, it was calling out the staff members because they do walk around and act like, you know, they're the head honchos, which they kind of are. But, you know, me being banned just solidified the fact that they are children and they cannot handle criticism. Like, I don't know what it is with people who, maybe these are people who have, like, you know, been bullied in school or something, but now that they have a position of power, they just, you know, they just get rid of the people that they don't want there, that aren't mindless followers. Like, I don't understand that. Like, you can't go into a server, you can't have an RP server and not follow your own rules and expect everyone else to follow them. You know, that's my main thing. Like, and another thing was just be nice to people. Like, it's a public server, you know, it's a public server. New people are going to join. Be nice to them. And that was my position. And I got banned for it. So until I find another server
There will be no more GTA RP videos. Some people won't be too upset about that. But I know a lot of the people that I played with on here will be pretty upset because, you know, they look forward to when I show up. You know, but oh well, it's just kind of not surprising. I knew I was going to have this issue because whenever I ran in with the boss and he was shooting people, and I was like, "Hey, dude, don't do that!" Like, and then everyone was like, "Whoa, you know who this is, and you can't tell him what to do." You know, just like randomly doing that. But yeah. Oh well. So if you guys are looking for an RP server, and you want to be a mindless sheep, you know, Dreamland's a great place to go. And if any of the admins or anything want to man up and actually talk to me, you know, have an actual discussion, you know where I am. I'm in your Discord until you ban me from there because, you know, it's just easier to stop listening to someone instead of, you know, I mean, it's better to just tone someone out instead of to actually have a discussion with them. So if you guys are going to go with that route, then you will solidify my point that, you know, you guys do not, you know, to be honest, you guys don't really deserve to have the position that you do, but you do, and there's nothing that I can do about it. There's nothing that someone in the server can do about it. You know, it's just, yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know. It's sometimes, yes, you do have to ban people because they're not following the rules, but if you can't follow your own rules, like if you can't follow the own set of rules that you have, and then what are you doing? Like, you have to live by example. There's a saying that goes, it was talking about like medieval time, like the throne is not meant to be a comfortable seat. It's not. Ruling is not supposed to be comfortable. Ruling is not supposed to be a luxury. Ruling is a responsibility. You have a responsibility. And clearly you can't uphold that. And you can't uphold any form of criticism. You know, I'm still going to, like, I'm not going to back down from this position. If anyone, you know, wants to talk to me about it, hit me up in the comment section down below. I'm in the Dreamland Discord. Hit me up there. You can, my name's everywhere is the same. So, yeah. But, all right, guys. Well, I will see you guys later. I appreciate you guys watching. Love you so much. If you are an admin at Dreamland and you think that I'm wrong in this position, feel free to conversate, you know, and if you just want to spew hate in the comment section down below, that's fine. You know, do that. And if you guys agree with my position, you know, leave a like, comment, say, hey, you know, I agree. Just so I have more evidence that if anyone's played on Dreamland, you know, just let me know. Anyway, if anyone shares my opinion, and if anyone who doesn't share my opinion, feel free to hit me up down below as well. But I'll be in the Discord for any admin that wants to talk to me. Boss, if you watch this video and you think that you are all high and mighty, feel free to do the same as your admins. Hit me up in Discord. And if you want to try and prove my position wrong, I've recorded every second of this session, so feel free. Go ahead. And I have recorded every minute that I have been on Dreamland, so Everything, every second that I've been on the server, I have recorded, and I still have saved because I knew this day was going to come. I knew it was going to come. Knew it. But anyway, you guys have a lovely day. Don't have too much fun without me. I will catch you guys on the next one. Maybe play some GTA on a different server, but who knows? Who knows? But I will see you guys on the next one.